Hello, dear VanLife MTL customers. Here is a video to familiarize you with all the features of our vans and to share with you some important rules to follow. To start, some practical information. VanLife MTL's vans are automatic transmission vehicles with front-wheel drive that consume regular unleaded gasoline. They measure 20 or 21 feet long and 9 feet high. Be aware of your length and height when driving. It would be unfortunate to damage the rear fenders of the vehicle or the solar panel. The van weighs 6,500 pounds, so it's heavy. Keep this in mind when you're on the road. Avoid places where you could get stuck, such as sandy roads, dirt roads near a river or a beach. We also strongly recommend to park reverse. The rear view camera and mirrors will be your best allies. The fuel door is on the driver's side, just rear of the front door. We prefer to let you know because it's not that easy to find. Finally, we're not teaching you anything by telling you about the importance of ensuring that you always fasten your seatbelt when the van is in motion. Another point, it is forbidden to smoke in our vans. A $250 fee will be deducted from your deposit if you break this rule. And don't forget to return the vehicle with the same level of gas as when you left. In case you forget, don't worry, there is a gas station close to our office. Your cabin batteries. There are 3 ways to recharge them. 1. The 310-watt solar panels recharge them autonomously when the van is under the sun. 2. While driving, running the engine recharges the batteries. 3. And if you plug in your van, you will be able to monitor the level of your batteries via 2 methods. The first, the most accurate, is to download the Vanlife application in the App Store or Google Play. This application is 100% free. Once downloaded, open the application. A window with the scan action will appear. Press Scan. Once the scan is finished, 3 batteries will appear. Same numbers as the ones written on the box located at the back of the vehicle. Click on one of the 3 batteries. A window concerning the Bluetooth connection will appear. Click on Confirm. After a few seconds, you will see on the screen the percentage of the battery level. Important: the level of the batteries should never go below 10%. If you do not have the application, you will be able to monitor your battery level with the indicator located at the left end of the kitchen counter. For a full battery, the meter will read between 13 and 14.4. This is the level required for a full night's heating, and you will know that the battery is empty if the meter reads 12.5 or less. How do I plug in the vehicle? You will find the electrical socket for connecting the van at the rear of the vehicle on the passenger side. Connect the electrical extension to the external charging source, and you're done. A voltage converter and an electrical extension are available in the van. You only have to look in the bottom drawers of your kitchen to find them. Please note, the minimum power plugs must be 15 amps or 120 volts. Now it's time for Inverter 101. In French, onduleur is the word for inverter. The inverter acts as an electrical power transformer and is used to operate the 3 different components that use 120 volts and therefore require a greater amount of energy. These 3 components are the electrical outlets and the USB ports located at the back, the induction stovetop, and the water heater. It is important to never operate more than 1 component at a time. For example, do not heat water at the same time as you use the induction stove. The inverter is located above the sliding door. To open it, simply press and hold the power button until you hear a beep. Close the inverter when you do not need it. It will discharge your battery unnecessarily. Water. The van has 2 water sources for which you need to activate their respective pumps. The first comes from a 107-liter reserve hidden under the beds at the rear of the van. It is connected to the shower and to the right handle of the sink. This is the water reserve that can be heated. We will explain how to do this in a moment. The other source of water comes from 2 18-liter bottles placed under the sink. The first one is included in the rental. The other will be charged at a cost of $10 when you return if you use it. We call this water reserve the drinking water since it is spring water. To access it, you will have to open the tap on the right side of the sink. But to use either of the 2 water sources, you must first turn on the pumps by using the switches on the left side of the kitchen counter. You will notice that 2 tap icons appear near the switches, one on the right with a glass of water representing drinking water, and the other on the left with a flame. which represents non-drinking water, which can be heated. Don't forget to turn off your pumps when you are on the road. To change the empty bottle under the sink, remove the pump nozzle from the bottle. Then, remove the sticker from the new full bottle and press in the hole with the pump nozzle without removing the blue lid. Push the nozzle all the way to the bottom and wipe off the excess water. It is very important that you return both bottles, or a $10 fee will be charged. To keep the water hot, you must take the time to heat it in advance. Allow a minimum of 30 minutes to activate the water heater before you first use it. We strongly recommend that you activate it when you drive, as this will save energy and time. To do this, remember the inverter? You have to open it. Activate the timer adjacent to the inverter. Then, turn on the switch with the logo of the tap and the flame, again placed to the right of the kitchen counter. Please note that the hot water has 12 minutes autonomy once heated. To take your shower, there is nothing simpler than taking a shower in our vans. It is located at the back of the vehicle on the left door. First, open the door fully to prevent water from splashing on your personal belongings or bed. Make sure the safety latch on the shower head is in the open position. Open the taps on the driver's side of the van and adjust to the desired temperature. When you are finished, close the taps and shake the shower head to remove excess water. Then put back the safety latch to the closed position and hook the knob into the vertical position. Is the hot water tank empty? If you hear the sound of the hot water pump continuously when it is open, close it immediately and find a source of water to fill your tank. It is also very important not to turn the water heater on when the tank is empty. How do you check your water level? Go to the back of the van, turn on the compartment light. The water level is visible through this slot under the bed. How do I fill the water tank? You will find a garden hose in one of the kitchen drawers. The water inlet is outside of the van in the rear on the driver's side. You will need to open the small valves and screw the end of the hose into them. Attach the other end of the hose to a water inlet and open the valve. You will know that the water tank is full when the water overflows under the van. Simply close the valve and store back the hose in the van. Now the gray water. The gray water reserve contains the used water from your sink and from your indoor shower if your van has one. How to drain the gray water? First of all, you need to find a suitable place to do so. Campsites often have dedicated areas for this. The red valve that needs to be opened to drain the gray water is located underneath the van under the sliding door. When the valve is closed, it is placed vertically. To open it, you must turn it horizontal by rotating counterclockwise. Do not forget to close the valve when the tank is empty. Be aware of the following. In the summer, empty the gray water tank regularly to prevent backflow and bad odors. In winter, the wastewater is ejected directly from the van to prevent it from freezing and damaging your system. It is therefore very important that no waste or toxic products are discharged into the sink. Moreover, all our soaps are organic, and we ask you to please use environmentally friendly products. The toilet. How to use it? The toilet is under the fridge. To use it, simply open the cupboard and slide the drawer. You don't have to move the toilet before sitting down. The blue button is used to add water to the bowl. Run a small amount before or after as needed. To flush, pull the gray tab located on the left side forward. How do I empty it? The toilet separates into two sections. To do so, you must first remove the toilet from the drawer to have enough room to proceed. Then, slide the white tab on the back of the toilet. At the same time, lift the top section of the toilet using the handle above the white tab. Lift the back of the toilet, then the front. It is the bottom section that you will have to empty. Bring it over a regular toilet. At this point, we suggest that you take a deep breath and hold it for the duration of the operation. Ready? Let's go! Remove the white cap at the end of the gray tube. Turn the gray tube towards the toilet and empty it. Be careful, it comes out fast. Flush the toilet as needed. Put the white cap back on the tube and that's it, you are done! You can start breathing again. How to fill the toilet water. To the right of the flush button, you will find an indicator of the toilet water level. Look at it to see if you need to add water. If so, unscrew the small white cap and pour the necessary amount of water into it. We recommend using a garden hose for best results. Please note that if you have not added the toilet to your rental options and you use it during your trip, you will be charged a $40 cleaning fee upon your return. It is also important to empty your toilet before you return. Our team will be eternally grateful. Ventilation. The van is equipped with 2 ceiling fans. How to use them? First, open the hatches by turning the small wheel in the corner of the fan. The more you turn, the more the flap will open. Then press the on-off button to activate the fan. They are bidirectional, which means they can pull or push the air. Press the in-out button to select the desired direction. You can also adjust the fan speed using the plus and minus buttons. For optimal use in hot weather, we suggest that you put both fans in out mode and open the sliding door window. Automatic mode. You also have the option to put the ventilation in automatic mode, which will activate the fans automatically when the van temperature reaches 25 degrees Celsius. To do this, simply press the automatic button for a few seconds. Once the green light is on, the mode will be activated. Don't forget to close the hatches when driving. You will save fuel and protect the fans. The heater. The heater is operated using the Webasto system, also located at the left end of the kitchen counter. It is a self-contained system that uses the vehicle's fuel tank to run. This is why your tank needs to be filled to a minimum of 1/4. If there is not enough gas, you risk breaking the system. It is also important not to refuel while the heater is on. And remember to clear the air outlet under the cabinets for a better heat circulation. You will need a full battery for a full night's heating. The indicator should read 13 or more. How do I turn on the heat? First, you have to turn the Webasto scroll wheel and select the desired temperature. Once you have selected the temperature, click on the button with the white square below the screen. In the left corner, you will see the word Set and the selected temperature. Your temperature is now programmed, and you only have to click on the Webasto button to start the heating. You will know that the heating is on when the heat icon with the 3 arrows pointing upwards appears in the right corner of the screen. How do I turn off the heating? Simply click on the Webasto button again. The heat icon will disappear once the heater is switched off. The heater runs for 15-minute cycles, so you may hear it for a short period of time even after you have turned it off. Kitchen. Lock and unlock the cabinets by pushing on the small round handles. You must hear a click for this to work. How to open the refrigerator? Simply move the latch at the top of the door to the left. Don't forget to relock the drawers and the refrigerator before you go on the road. How do I turn on the induction stove? Open the inverter, place your magnetic pan on the plate, press power, and adjust the temperature with the plus and minus buttons. Please note that the induction system only works if your magnetic pan is on the hot plate. If it is not, you will hear a continuous beep and feel no heat at all. The retractable bench. How to deploy it. When the bench is in the upright position, you will see a red handle in the middle of the bench. Push it down while pulling the bench towards you to lower it. Once the bench is down, hold the other red handle on the right rear corner of the bench and push the backrest up. Make sure that the seat back is locked before driving. To store the seat, first lower the seat back. To do this, pull up the large red handle in the rear right-hand corner of the seat and lower the backrest at the same time. Then pull the small red handle placed in front of the large one and lift the bench back into the upright and stowed position. How do I rotate the passenger seat? You will find an orange handle under the bench. Push it down while rotating the seat. If you have difficulty doing a 180 degrees rotation, we suggest that you use the black handle located next to the orange one to adjust the seat forward or backward. It is also found under the seat. How do I set up the table? You will find the table at the back of the driver's seat. Pull it out of its storage space by pulling it up. To install it, you must insert the upper table section into the leg located to the left of the sliding door. Move the table into the desired position and turn the handles to lock it in place. This will prevent the table from moving. Note that it is also height adjustable. Storage. You will be surprised how much storage space there is in your van. The biggest space is under the bed, where you can stow your suitcases and other camping items. The storage varies depending on how many passengers there is. With only one bed, such as a van for 1 or 2 passengers, you will have enough space to store 2 bicycles in addition to all your personal belongings. With 2 beds, such as for 3 or 4 passengers, the storage space remains quite large. However, you will have to place your bikes on an outdoor rack. You will still have enough space to store your travel bags without any problem. You will find storage shelves above the bed and above the counter in the kitchen. They both have 2 large compartments. You will also find several drawers and a nice storage space above the driving compartment. You are now a VanLife expert. If you have any questions or need clarification, a member of the VanLife MTL team will be happy to assist at your rental departure. Have a good trip!